stupid shit, you know, the red Taurus.
Right.
Well, I decided I'd take a gamble and I put some money into it. You know, I'm putting like $2,200 in it. You gotta fix a bunch of shit, you know. My buddy Mark's fixing it for me. They fixed that blown seal in the transmission, and the fucking torque converter went away.
Right.
And he put a new rack pinion on the front, and because it was leaking all over the place. Some axle deal, and the fucking the master cylinder was leaking.
Wow.
Yeah, really.
A lot of shit going on up under that.
Yeah, well, you know, you fucking start, you know, see, that's what always happens. I decide to put money into it, a whole bunch of other shit starts coming up, right? Is that okay, man? Fucking, we don't have, we got like $600. Well, I've had, you know, I mean, fix a couple things over here. Like when she ran over that curb and fucked up the front end, I had to have it fix that. But, we only got like $600 because her mom and dad had some work done to the car, and it was shoddy ass fucking work too, man. But anyways, so they gave us the car, but we gave them the $600 to fix, you know, I mean, after for the shit they fixed, right?
Oh, for sale.
Yeah, man. Here's old three-wheeler.
Yep, the old Honda three-wheeler.
And you ought to see. You ought to see a little fucking 50 that's sitting in Vince's garage. It's in great fucking condition, man. Anyways, so I'm like, you know, I'm thinking, okay, am I gonna go take some money and go buy another fucking car? This car's got a good motor in it. I know, it's got a good motor in it. What am I gonna do? You know, so I decided I'm gonna take a gamble. Hopefully it won't throw rod tomorrow, you know.
Right.
But you know, my dad liked the idea. He said, you know what? He says all we need to do is get a couple more years out of this car, a year and a half, you know. I don't know if I told you about that, you know, I can't emissions test that car.
That's what you were saying?
That motherfucker ain't got no damn guts in the. It's got no guts in the catalytic converter.
Engine light always on?
Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah. So I took a gamble. We'll see what happens. We can register it next year in Lafayette. You know, if Caitlin comes home in July, but I can keep it registered down there until next year, and then I'll just, if it's still running, I'll take it out by Wilkins' house, put it in front of his house for $1,000 or whatever, or $500, and you know, because they don't have to emissions test out there.
Right.
Watch your speed here. Yeah, there's that little weapon. I've never been in there. This place here too, that Botanicals, but never eaten there either. This place like small towns. It's in a lot of small towns. And there's always the Mickey D's.
That's where I ate
when you came down here.
Yeah, I had no cash on
That's fine.
Drove down Lafayette and back. I left at midnight and got home before 3. There's some guy in a fucking BMW. He kept trying to catch up to me, and I kept giving a little more gas, and a little more gas, and a little more gas. And anytime he tried to pass me, it was just me and him on the road. That was before the. That
Skid was all goofed up. You're on fucking Facebook at what, 4 o'clock this morning?
I was up all night, man.
Were you really? I'm gonna start calling you Ron Crouch.
Yeah, I was up all night. I was.
You get his goofy ass kid all night.
I was watching that show.
What show?
Stranger Things.
Oh, is that what that post
Yeah.
was about?
Yeah. That's if you want to sit and binge watch 8 episodes, man. I was like I was watching the first 3 and it just kept getting better. I was like, fuck, man.
What's it about?
It's about, and it takes place in Indiana, of all things.
Is it a fictional show?
Yeah, like a science fiction thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about this these kids are playing D&D, and on the way home, one of them gets chased by something out in the woods, right? And they can't find him. Everybody thinks he's dead and shit like that. They don't know what's going on, where the kid went. And it turns out the government's at the building. It's the Department of Energy building.
Yeah.
At the bottom of the Department of Energy building is a fucking experimental thing where they've been experimenting with people with. They got this little girl they've been experimenting with, and she was born. The mother was experimented on in the 60s, right? Because this takes place in the 70s.
Right.
The mother was experimented like crazy in the 60s. And she was doing all kind of LSD, all kinds of drugs, and experiment with mind control. Well, while they were doing this and testing her with all these drugs, they didn't realize she was pregnant. So when the baby was born, they told her it was stillborn and covered it up, and because the child